I had ALL. That stands for acute lymphoblastic leukemia. I was out of work for about a year and a half while I was doing the chemotherapy and the radiation and recovering. The thing about ALL is it's a very aggressive cancer. The bad thing about that, of course, is if you don't cure it, you die quickly. My name is Gabriel Reneissain. I'm 49 years old, and we're currently in San Francisco. I have lived in San Francisco since 1987. Public defender is an attorney who is paid by the state to represent indigent people after they've been accused of a crime by the state. I was with a client who had a number of prior offenses, and it was alleged that he had a confrontation with the manager of Tommy's Young. The judge offered him probation and 6 months in the county jail if he would plead guilty to the case. The client said, "No, I didn't do it." Went to trial, and he was convicted, and the judge gave him 5 years in prison. The client looked at me and said, "You know what, Mr. Reneissain, thanks. I've never had anybody fight for me the way you fought for me." And I felt horrible. He was just pleased that somebody had taken his side and really fought for him. I'm pretty sure that if you go up into the jails, I have a reputation with the people up there of being somebody who takes their cases seriously and works really hard for them. But I'm not a saint. I'm not necessarily a good Samaritan do-gooder. I did the work because I enjoyed it. It was satisfying. Some of the satisfaction comes from working with the little guy against the state. My mother was always very supportive of me using my talents to help less fortunate people. In fact, the actual words she used at one point was she said, "I'm really glad you didn't use your law degree to be a dog's body for the rich, because once you get used to those big fat downtown salaries, it's tough to go back." Public defenders, they're getting paid a whole lot less than my classmates who went into jobs with private downtown firms. So that's very hard. A little concerned with government power against the individual, so this is one way, in a practical sense, to put that philosophy into play on a day-to-day basis. And I've always liked being sort of a little David versus the Goliath. I kind of enjoy that position, because obviously you're one person against the whole state. I enjoy helping out the little guy. I enjoy fighting the state. Sometimes it's not fair, but sometimes you just can't help but thinking to yourself, well, if I screw up, the person may never see the light of day again.